All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to lead as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here's the UFC lightweight champion of the world, defending his belt yet again. This has been one dominant 155-pound fighter, ladies and gentlemen. You know this is a belt that frequently changes hands. Well, it hasn't since it's been wrapped around this guy's waist, given all the skills he brings to the table. The question is, fighting a challenger like this, can he hold on to the belt? If he can, just another chapter in the greatness of one of the best lightweights this octagon has ever seen. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The Russian is 29. The Brazilian is 30. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, presenting the challenger, Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 33 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles Oliveira.
For the championship. You can give me your instruction in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it a fight.
Ready. Ready to fight?
You see that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top. He's got the strong base, and the grappler can't move it. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. Starts to advance position and get grounded.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Oliveira. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What? All right, so he finally gets the takedown. This might just be a matter of time.
Oh, wow, oh!
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Oliveira. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you
absolutely. Oh, nice right hand.
go. Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Side control now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Work.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put the...
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for bottom. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oliveira's going for the leg. Might be a submission opportunity here. Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
I want you to punch into those shots.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, single collar tie now.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
All right, so once again, they will clinch the hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Oliveira's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time, oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Close guard. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Oliveira. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Hook is there again. Oh, big left. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes. He's trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was too high, and now he got hurt bad.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. There it is.
And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that backyard, not letting anybody in. He's